Hey Taurus, this is Perrymore Tarot's daily reading for March 19th, 2025. This is for Taurus. Last shuffle for Taurus. Let's see what's going on. Taurus, you have new beginnings here in a kindred partnership. Some of you may be, if you are, say you are one who is starting a new relationship or considering starting a new relationship or going back to an old one, right? Or you're in one right now, regardless of what it is, because they're giving a kindred partnership. And we're not talking just about romantic relationships, although, of course, that is implied. We're showing that anything is possible in those connections. New beginnings. I can't make this up if I wanted to. There shows to be, with the Ace of Wands and the Four of Wands, we have new beginnings here. Okay, something flew in my lap, and I believe it might be the Three of Cups, but I'm not quite sure. Let me make sure really quick before I say a word. It is Three of Cups. I could have sworn I flipped it over. So we have Three of Cups over the whole reading, right? So this could be, definitely, we could have, there's a multitude of different relationships here. Now, there's some that you live with. I live with certain people. I'm seeing roommate, friendship. I'm even seeing romantic, parent and child dynamics. All of this here. Whatever kind of relationships, because they're bringing these things up, it may feel like you can't be your true self around them. But Spirit is saying that this is time now for you to heal that, okay? And that the situation will improve by accepting the situation itself. Just accepting it. Just saying, this is what it is. This is what it is. This is who I am. The dark, the ugly, the all that. This is it, right? It doesn't have to be dark, but what you consider dark. The parts of you that you consider undesirable, wild, disappointing, maybe embarrassing, all of that, right? They're like, these things are, I have a conflicting perspective. What I consider dark may not be dark to other people, but the things that I care about, or the things about me, right? And this could be your occupation, the things that you choose to do with your life. You may have all of these things. I'm seeing all of that, right? The way that you think. You may feel like you are just different from everyone else. You're different from your person. You're different from the people that you live with. You're different from the people, like your friends. Like, I have a different opinion about XYZ that may not be acceptable to the next person. Now, the new beginnings is in saying I'm celebrating those things about myself. And I do see that you are being prepared, that it's time for you to look within, look at your purpose and your direction, your motives, why you want to do these things. Why do you think the way you do? Why? And just, it's not to look at it and go, I'm such a terrible human being, but look at it and say, I accept. This is how I think. This is how I feel. And once you accept that, right? And to accept it, a lot of times, if you're that type that's like, I do positive affirmations, and positive affirmations are very, very important, to be quite honest with you, because it does help to shift our thinking. Our brains, okay, have pathways. And if you are guiding the pathways, you say something enough times to your brain, because our brains use repetition as a tool, it becomes a fact for us, right? And you must say to yourself in some way to help redirect you is, I am safe to be my true authentic self. I am safe to be that person. And once we are saying this to ourselves, we're accepting who we are, and we're accepting our current situation. We're realizing that we have a purpose. What is the purpose, right? I'm here for a reason. And so you're supposed to shine your true light on the earth. Like, you're supposed to come out and just be who you are. And you may feel like you're being challenged, tested in this energy. Someone does, at least I can feel this. It's important to reach in, right? We reach into ourselves and we ask what our purpose is. What is the reason for these things? And that will help us to feel peace, and gain a greater understanding. And then it'll be easier for you to go with the flow and feel the synchronicities, to allow the synchronicities into our lives, right? Because um, I'm not seeing that you have to control anything. I'm not seeing that, but I'm seeing limitless potential here. Angel number 0000, 4 zeros. And it's just a reminder that anything can happen, anything can be accomplished. If one person has happiness and joy and they're accepting of themselves, you could be the same way. If you can experience whatever it is that you want to experience, you can have whatever you want to have. That's the world is infinite, right? Anything can be a reality. There's no reason why you can't make it a reality. Bring your ideas to life. Whatever ideas you have doesn't mean it can't be done, especially as it pertains to career, occupation, what you choose to do with yourself. They're showing your situation improving when you focus on healing that side that says, I have a dark, this part of me is meh, I can't be my real self. I can't let it all hang out. But you can. There's an avenue for everything. There's a market for everything. Now, kindred partnerships, you have the Queen of Cups and the High Priestess. What I see, there are people out there that absolutely would adore you or would be very sympathetic or very supportive of your cause, your thoughts. There are like-minded people out here. And so if you are feeling as though I can't be that way with with people, I can't do X, Y, Z, or I can't be, they're showing that that's not true, right? Someone used to tell me this is a Capricorn, used to be like, there's somebody for everybody out there, right? Because we used to be like, who would want to deal with this type of a person? You would think of all the most despicable things. You go, who would want to be with this guy or that guy? Like, I was seeing, what's his name? Ted Bundy. And all these people were sending him, the women were sending him love letters, and how women were marrying him in prison or asking to marry him in prison. He got married in prison, actually, I believe. I don't know. I can't remember. I watched a few documentaries of some things, and just to understand the human psyche at one point. And then I ran across that, and I'm like, well, who would do that? And this Capricorn says to me, there's somebody for everybody out there, And it was just so simple. Capricorns are funny to me because they're just so simple. And when they're speaking, it's like dry humor, and it's hilarious when you really, really think about things. But I find everything funny, so I'm I'm an exception in some ways. But it's true. And I don't mean this to sound like a dig. It's not that. It's that there's someone out there, or people out there that are understanding and care about your cause, care about how you think. And kindred partnerships, they naturally are drawn to you. I'm seeing the more that you accept who you are, people are going to be drawn to you. That much is very clear to me. Even those things that you find embarrassing, those things that you don't think anyone would, you know what I mean? It's like you would say, oh, there's no way anybody would want someone like this. And here somebody is posting something. I'm looking for somebody just like Taurus. So deserving with death in the sun. There's something about your mind saying, I deserve to be transformed. I deserve to change. I deserve for me not to wear rose-colored glasses and present myself a certain way, but be my true self, shine my true light. Right? I deserve that. Death, all it is a transformation. I deserve for this vision of myself to go and to see my true self, right? Because if anything must die in the sun, it's the rose-colored glasses. Can we just throw them things away, right? And can we just focus on the truth? The truth is what it is. The truth is a light, right? And I'm looking at myself in my true light, and I'm seeing beauty, because we're all here for a purpose, and I see beauty within me, and you should be, you're deserving of this. I am, Mercury placements are huge in this, and that speaks of the way that you're thinking, how you express yourself, learning more about yourself. Look into your Mercury placements. Hidden motivations with the 5 of Swords, 5 of Pentacles. And also to another extent, Mercury is right. It's hazardous to our health, but it has a purpose, right? In the old-fashioned thermometers, right, wasn't mercury inside of the thermometers. There's a purpose for everything. You may think it's toxic, and it's like it turns out this has a purpose, right? So Mercury placement's interesting. But the hidden motivations, a lot of you may feel like your intention is to win no matter what, in a sense, right? To overcome despite your flaws, to overcome despite your deficiencies. Some of you, underneath it all, you may be sabotaging yourself because you may still not accept things about yourself that you may deem as undesirable. And I'm just throwing that out there because Spirit's showing that, especially like I said, if you are looking for romantic connection, I'm seeing someone being there for you, wanting to be with you, but wanting to be with the real you, wanting to be with the you that accepts you. Excuse me. Like, they see that person within, and that's who they want. You know, that's what they're wanting. The real you. The you that you may say, ew, no, you know, no one's going to want that. No one's going to like this. I'm seeing the color coral or the actual little stone. I have, well, I can't see it here, but there, the coral, the color, or the stone, right? And of course, usually that represents childhood. And when we were children, most of us, we just loved ourselves no matter what. And we didn't look at ourselves and go, look at my pigtails, look at my haircut, it's stupid, let me just go outside. It's like, who cares? I'm going outside to play. My parents did it. I have no control over it. Who cares? I'm going to ride my bike anyway. And Mercury placements, I'm saying that. Electric eels. And that speaks a lot about your imagination, wanting you to start bringing your ideas to life, accepting your perspective of things, and just celebrating it. Like, this is what I see. This is what I think. It wouldn't be in me if there wasn't a purpose for it. This is what I do. This is what I like. This is where I am. And there's other like-minded people out there, of course, within reason, right? I'm seeing travel for you. I'm seeing an opportunity to communicate with a like-minded person. You could be dealing with a Pisces, a Leo. Pisces is quite strong, and Scorpio. We also have Cancer here. So you could be dealing with a Cancer, Leo cusp. If you're not dealing with these signs, which you don't have to be, these signs could also be in your chart. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my links are on my page. Peace, love, and light. Take care.